there's been no real relationship between the two. I'm not at fault for her not seeing her child. It's been going on for 3 years now.
This is the matter of Heath versus Johnson, case number 21-006-468 DC. Present in the virtual courtroom, we have both parties as well as attorney Casey Mahoney on behalf of the defendant, Ms. Johnson. We are here today on Ms. Johnson's motion to change parenting time. Ms. Mahoney, I have read the motion. And is there anything else you'd like to say?
Knowing that the court has read my motion, I don't have a lot additional, Your Honor. I would just emphasize, I know it probably came out in the motion itself, but this is one of those things where the procedural history of the case is a little unusual. There was an NA case that relied on the temporary orders. The temporary orders kind of relied on the NA case. So I don't think we ever got a great look at this until FOC reviewed. In addition to the change of circumstances with my client having improved her mental health, having no additional criminal cases, and those criminal charges that were an issue at the FOC have since been resolved. There's no existing no contact order. I think that parenting time absolutely needs to happen. She has not been getting that parenting time because seemingly Mr. Heath has just completely failed to effectively communicate with Safe Connections. But based on kind of Miss Johnson's status at this time, additionally, I can represent to the court that I represented her in the Ionia case in which the guardianship of her other minor child was terminated. There was a home visit that occurred in April of this year with DHHS prior to the termination of that guardianship. She's with Maternal Infant Health currently as well. So there are a lot of kind of eyes on this situation. I think there's no reason to believe that supervised time is necessary. That having been said, we recognize that this is a young child and she hasn't had consistent parenting time with her mom, which is why we're requesting the referral to FOC. While we wait on the referral to FOC, we would request that my client have parenting time Wednesdays and Saturdays from 12 to 5 p.m. My client's not requesting overnights until we have FOC's opportunity to weigh in on this. But I think given the circumstances, that unsupervised time is appropriate and would be designed to kind of help rebuild that bond with the minor children and would eliminate some of the concerns we've had with needing to coordinate with another agency. So that would be our request. I would also note my client's husband works third shift, and so he is available in the afternoon to provide support with my client's other children as well. So we believe that this time frame would work well on all fronts.
Great. Mr. Heath, I didn't see any written response. Any response you'd like to make now to what is being requested? So it sounds like Wednesday, specifically Wednesdays, Saturdays from Ms. Mahoney, was it 12?
12 to 5 p.m.
5, okay.
I don't have a problem, Your Honor, with parenting time being changed or out, but I feel like that the visits should be supervised.
All right.
Due to the things that's been happening in the past, and due to like there's been no real relationship between the two, like, and I'm not at fault for her not seeing her child. You know what I'm saying? And it's been going on for 3 years now, and I've got reports from Safe Connections where I've been told that the connection is not there. They only interject with each other if mom makes a move towards them, you know what I'm saying, like to get her attention. And I know Ayla, she's intuitive. She always like plays with who's ever around. She wants you to eat fake food and stuff like that, things of that nature. My concern isn't as if like Erica's gonna physically hurt her. You know what I'm saying? That's not my concern. My concern is the relationship between the two. That's the only reason why I said something about supervised visits. And I'm not against her seeing her mom or against parenting time. I just feel as if they need to be supervised. And as a parent, I don't see how that's not understandable.
Okay. Well, I can take Ms. Mahoney's word as an officer of the court that the NA case in Ionia County has been resolved successfully, which tells me that at this point there's no need for supervision. However, I do understand Mr. Heath's concern regarding potentially a lack of bond here.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. Yep, Your Honor. Yep. I don't have an issue.
All right. So I think we need to start out a little more slowly. So I think we need to start out with the first week, an hour, 12 to 1, if that works. The parties can agree to a different time if that's not a problem, the timing. And then the second week, build up, 2 hours on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and then kind of go from there until we get to the full 5 hours. And then the front of the court can recommend what needs to happen after that. But that should give everybody a chance to, one, see how it's going, two, for the child and mom to reestablish a bond. And again, I just think a slow reintroduction is the way to go here.
Very good,
Okay.
Your Honor. If I could just get a quick point of clarification. I know you said the second week, 2 hours and build up. Does that mean an extra hour every week until we get to 5 hours? And at that
Yes.
point, it will stay there? Right. And that is Mondays and Wednesdays?
I just said Wednesdays and Saturdays.
Wednesdays and Saturdays,
Okay.
apologize, but it is both those days?
Yep.
Okay, very good.
Okay.
It looks like the camera could be in your lap or something. Please adjust your camera. Thank
Ma'am, I apologize. I can't just sit up here and let this woman lie, but I'm gonna wait until you ask me to talk. I apologize.
You
but
will. You'll
I'm
have an
just-
opportunity. You will
Yes,
have
ma'am.
an opportunity
Of
to
course.
speak.
Yes, ma'am. Of course.
All
Is
right,
this better?
go ahead.
Is this better? Is this better?
Much better. Thank you.
Yeah.
You can proceed, Ms. Phillip.